Invent new ways to play with Toy-Con Garage. In this video, we'll be looking at the RC Tank. Toy-Con Garage is a secret lab hidden in all Nintendo Labo software, where you can invent your own Toy-Con. Let's have a go at inventing a new Toy-Con. An RC tank that uses the right Joy-Con's IR motion camera. Check this monster out. He'll be our target practice for today's experiment. He has a Joy-Con strapped to his back and an IR marker on his head. Looking good. And here's our RC tank. Look familiar? We've customised the RC car that's included in the variety kit by sticking a pen on top to make it look more like a tank. So how does our RC tank move? Let's take a look. If the SL button is pressed, the right Joy-Con vibrates. If the SR button is pressed, the left Joy-Con vibrates. And that's all there is to it. Pretty straightforward, right? Now let's add our IR motion camera. This is what the IR motion camera sees. When the IR motion camera sees the IR marker on our monster, the Joy-Con on the monster's back vibrates. The nodes look like this. You can see the IR marker even appears within the node. Time to put our Toy-Con to the test. A monster approaches. Let's take aim using the RC tank. It worked! Now let's make some improvements. If we add another input, like pressing a button, and connect it to this AND node, the monster will topple over when it is seen by our IR motion camera, and the button is pressed. Let's add some sound effects. We can use the make sound output to add this sound. Let's add one more. Okay, let's try it. Perfect. You can even make a sound play when the Joy-Con falls over. Or create a cutout sign to place over your screen like this. Just think of the possibilities. Using your imagination, you can invent all sorts of new ways to play with your DIY creations. What kind of tank will you make? So, we've introduced the IR motion camera, but what does IR mean? IR is short for infrared. Infrared is a type of light invisible to the human eye. The IR motion camera emits an invisible light to detect an object's shape or movements. Because it uses infrared light, it can still see in the dark, just like this. The IR marker shown in the video reflects the light from the IR motion camera directly back at it. The IR marker uses the same material found on reflective tape and stickers, which you can buy from shops. Did you know that IR markers are used inside all sorts of Toy-Con? You could say that they're the heart of what makes these Toy-Con work. Learn how to use the IR motion camera and IR markers effectively, and you can invent all sorts of unique Toy-Con creations. In our next video, we'll take a look at the rubber band guitar. See you next time. Make, play, discover.